All right, so today I want to talk to you about uh the new Capcom versus SNK 3 and what I think that give my perspective of how the game should be. Um, uh, at my last video, I called it. I talk about it. It's about damn time Dragon Ball Z game. Well, it only got 2 views, but you guys should really look at that video. You know what I mean? Well, the fans and the people that make Dragon Ball Z games. Somebody ought to make that game because it's a lot of fan dubs Dragon Ball Z games out there. Somebody should make it for the consoles. Although you know what I mean, like before I get into Capcom vs SNK third, you know, there's a lot of like it's a lot of like indie fucking game companies. You know, I'm guessing that you need to have rights to make a Dragon Ball Z game. Well, they should, you know what I mean? I'm guessing so. Or what? Well, pitch out the game I said. Make something happen with. Anyway, you don't have to, whatever. Anyway, so here's about the Capcom versus SNK third. You know, let's first talk about graphics and gameplay style, because graphics and gameplay style, this is what I think should happen. It should be a Cyber Connect done. You know how Cyber Connect is pitching out how they're gonna make a new anime game. They do anime games and all that. Well, Street Fighter and King of Fighters is like an anime game. Well, whenever they show cutscenes or character portraits, it looks like an anime thing. So you might as well just make a Capcom versus SNK 3 game. You know what I mean? With cell shaded like Naruto graphics and Naruto gameplay. I mean, come on, dog. Naruto Storm gameplay on Capcom versus SNK 3. I mean, anybody can do it. It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be Cyber Connect. All I'm looking for is a a third person view perspective. You know what I mean? Run around, attack the enemies. You may maybe throw, you know what I mean? You can maybe like go in Suzuka Castle. You know what I mean? Go like Suzuka Castle. You can run, jump on the buildings. Akuma could jump in the air, do a Hadouken. If it misses, it'll make like a terrain disaster, like a broken terrain, like a hole in the Suzuki Castle. By the time the match is over, the whole Suzuki Castle was like thrash, and it's trash. They thrash the fuck out. You know what I mean? Can you go now? You know how the specials. You know how the specials look in Storm in the Storm games. You know what I mean? The grabs got little cinematics. You got you know what I mean? Say you do your Rasengan, but it looks like a Hadouken. Because you know what I mean? Not every Hadouken. You know what I mean? But like at special times. You know what I mean? Say like the whole God of War thing. You know what I mean? Your character is like on break mode, and you can do a special input and say when you do like a hurricane kick or a Hadouken, it'll turn into a cinematic thing when you press that button. You know what I mean? He's on break mode, so it's like tap X for Hadouken or tap A for a special or something like that, and it go cinematic. Go Hadouken. Oh, come on, man, that should be hot. Plus, say like, you know what I'm saying? They got team, they got, you know what I'm saying? People, you know what I mean? You got your whole special quotes. Of course, you got your whole special quotes, but it's not, you know what I mean? You know how Storm, they don't have any intros, they just have outros. But of course, Capcom versus SNK 3, if it's done by Cyber Connect or any third person people that are known for making those games. You know what I mean? Or actually can just do it. Capcom can do it. Capcom is known for making Devil May Cry. SNK, it's supposed to be an SNK thing. If they ever come out with an SNK versus Capcom, well, either one of them needs to do it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So, say like you got Ryu, you know what I mean? He'll be like, I don't know, a little cinematic thing about him, like him fixing his gloves and tying his thing, and he'll say something. You know what I mean? And I'm not too worried about like special quotes interactions. You know what I mean? But if it is, you know what I'm saying, can't be like no King of Fighters 15 shit where all they doing is just talking to each other. You know what I mean? Yeah, they can have that, but you know how Capcom versus SNK 2, Kill, he threw the flame at Ryu. You know what I mean? They could have something like that on part 3. You know what I mean? With a special intro like that. You know what I'm saying? When I'm throwing the flame and shit, that shit be hot as a bake, Joe. You know what I mean? And shit, man. You know, it should be a mat. It should be a. I wouldn't say a tag game, but a team game. You know what I mean? Like a 4 versus 4 team, 5 versus 5 team, 6 versus 6 team. Like you know how like Ultra Rum or like My Hero Academia. Oh, I'm not saying these guys can just climb up buildings. But if they could, if you implement that in the game, well, you implement that in the game. Climb up buildings and shit, jump off. You know what I mean? Jump off, and it's like say like you got Shin Akuma. He does his oh man, his drop there. You know, with the hand with the hand that go like that. You can like you know what I'm saying? That'll be a cinematic move. You know what I mean? Like his ultra special. He'll go boom, boom. And you'll see him like jump up. Oh, no, that should be high, yo. That should be hot as a big. That's all I'm saying. That's what you should do. You know what I mean? Nah, I don't really like to do my talks around other people. We see we got this girl right here. See her, this shorty right here. I don't know who she is, but I don't really. I think she heard me because she just looked at me. Man. I would like to do my talks around other people. You know what I mean? Unless people that are not interested in what I'm saying, but the shit that I just said, you got to be interested in. You know what I mean? I'm gonna make another one about Perfect Dark, new Perfect Dark game. Same third person style, but I'm gonna leave the details in a little bit. But you got that should be hot, right? So you know what I mean? Uh, Capcom, SNK. I, I I would very appreciate that game being made, and I'm pretty sure everybody else would too. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? So, you know, toodles.